Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. It's BEXX with Black Whisper Crafts. I hope everyone is having a wonderful December the 1st. And happy holidays, whatever holiday that you celebrate in the month of December, going on into January. Happy holidays. I hope you're having a wonderful time and you plan on spending lots of time with family and friends and just having a wonderful holiday season. I was making my holiday winter cards and I've already mailed them this morning. So I came back to this card and I was thinking about it on my way back from the post office. And the more I thought about it, the more it made me laugh and smile and think of my little granny. My little granny was 5'3", but she was like 98 pounds soaking wet. She was just a teeny tiny lady, really gruff and demanding, but she was quiet also. Anyway, all beside the point, I just love thinking of things that she did. She had dementia most of my teenage life on into my adulthood, so I only had a few years with her where she was lucid and wasn't angry and mean, but that's all beside the point. I treasure those years. And she, for some reason, thought that I needed to wear this horrible sweater when she went to the grocery store, because we lived right up the hill from them. So I ran down the hill because I was going to go to the grocery store with my granny and my grandpa. And I went in the house and she has this horrible looking thing. It's all fluff and has these things hanging off of them, and I was quite the adventurer, so I didn't like stuff all over my clothes because it would get caught on the trees, and if I climbed fences and all those kinds of things. I was that child that was all over the place, all over the countryside there where we lived. Anyway, so she thought this holiday sweater was just perfect for me. She just loved it, and so she puts it on me. I was a whole big 6 years old thinking, oh, this is so embarrassing. I don't like this. What is this? And then she's like, oh, you know what? I have a few brooches that are holiday. And she gets in her jewelry box and gets these god-awful brooches, which I would love to have now. But one was a stocking. The shape of a stocking was a red stocking. It had some holly and berries and stuff on it. And she put that on my sweater. Here, I'm 6 years old, and she's putting an adult brooch on my sweater that already has Christmas baubles hanging off of it and holiday ornaments and tinsel glued onto it. And oh, it's just like, oh, Granny, please, can we just go to the store? This is just awful. But so she continues. I have the stocking one, and she finds a wreath, and then she finds a big Santa Claus. It's probably, my hand was probably the size of this, and I could put my hands around it. It was such a big thing. And she put that right in the middle of my chest, right under my chin. And I was just about in tears thinking, oh, we're never going to go to the store. You know, it's going to close. I have to wear this thing. She said, you have to keep it on if you're going to go with me. Oh, great. So we went to the store. And everyone who saw us went to the B&B grocery store. It was ran by two old brothers. I forget their names. Barney and Bernard or something. I don't know. B&B. Their names started with B's. But everyone who saw us, oh, look at her little holiday sweater. So cute. Did you make it? I said, no, my granny did. And they're like, oh. Every person was like that, like, oh, did she make you wear it? Yes, ma'am, she did. Yes, sir, she did. Every person was like, did you make it? No, I did not. My granny did. So they're like, oh, every person was like, oh. So that's my story. And that's what brings me to this hideous, ugly sweater dare I have. I'm going to call my very first solo hashtag Bex's Ugly Sweater Dare. And what I want for you to do, if you would please, this is what I made, And what made me think of this whole thing is I started making this holiday winter card. It's hideous, I know, but I was trying to make something different than the colors I was using. And I had started out underneath this, it was like a bright purple roses, so I darkened them up so they would look a little bit more goth. So I had one friend I wanted to send something goth looking to. And then I put the vellum snowflakes on top. I thought, oh, that looks good. And I thought, you know, I should put some lace on there. And I went against my better judgment and I used not black. I should have used black lace. I know I should have, but I did not. Didn't listen to myself. So I put gray lace just to be different. I thought gray would look pretty with the purple. I'm not sure why that got into my brain. But the sewing is really pretty. The stitching is really pretty. I doubled the lace and put it around, but I don't like that at all. So I came back here to the craft room and I laid out a bunch of these in purples. And I thought, okay, I'll make up my mind which one I want. So I went and did something else. I don't know if what I was doing, starting dinner or something. And I came back and not thinking that I was only going to put 3 on here. I was only going to put 3, but I started watching a video, a tutorial on something. It's very interesting, obviously, because I just got my Fabri-Tac and just glued them all on, every single one. And here I have this hideosis. It's just awful looking ugly sweater looking card. I started laughing because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put that aside. So I thought I'll put my pink and shears, just trim the corners just to see if it looks any better, because I inked it up in purple. Nothing would make it look any better. It just hideous. Just reminded me of an ugly holiday sweater. And then on my way to the post office this morning to mail everyone else's holiday cards, that's what I was thinking. That's the ugliest card. And it reminds me of that hideous holiday sweater thingy that my granny had me wear to the grocery store, that all of the workers felt sorry for me. Because you could see it in their face. They're like, oh, Granny made it. Oh. So all of that comes down to, I want to do my very first hashtag. It's going to begin today and go through December 31st, just for 31 days. And I would love for someone to join me. Someone, lots of you. Share it. Let me know what you think of my hideosis ugly sweater card. But it does, you know, it's pretty on the inside. Nice stitching. My snowflake's not even all stamped correctly. It's just a bad deal all the way around. Wishing you a very happy holiday. But yes, this is my hashtag Bex's Ugly Sweater Dare. And you don't have to make a card. You can make an ugly collage. You can knit a sweater. You can knit an ugly sweater and show it. Or show one of your ugly holiday sweaters that you've used for a party, or one you're going to go to a party with. Or an ornament. Or really ugly holiday lights that remind you of an ugly sweater. A very ugly sweater card. So this is my very first hashtag. I would love for you to join me and show me your ugly sweater interpretations. This is hashtag Bex's Ugly Sweater Dare. I dare you to join me. And I would really love it to see some really ugly sweater dare cards, ornaments, arrangements, a wreath, anything that you do for the holiday that you just want to make something hideous. Just don't even think about it. Just make something hideous. And it can be hashtag Bex's Ugly Sweater Dare. Please use the hashtag and please tag me. Use the hashtag and tag me in your title or in your description box, please. And thank you so much. It'll be so fun. Bex's Ugly Sweater Dare. And here is my hashtag Bex's Ugly Sweater Dare card. This is what brought it all about. And thank you so much. And I miss my granny every day. It's been many, many, many years since she's been gone. But thanks so much for joining me with my hashtag Bex's Ugly Sweater Dare. Please tag me in your title or description, and also use the hashtag Bex's Ugly Sweater Dare. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.